morning, everyone. It is straight up 9 o'clock. Welcome to another one of my live stream YouTube workouts. Today is our total body workout circuit style, where we use light, moderate, and heavy dumbbells if you have them to get a total body workout in. Besides the dumbbells today, I'm bringing in a prop today, a chair. Preferably something that has a flat surface. We're going to be using it to stand on today, as well as sit and put our feet up on. Kitchen chairs work well. I'm using a folding chair. I'm also concerned a little bit about your safety, so I want to make sure you put that chair somewhere where it's not going to move or slide. And don't worry about it. If you do not have a chair, I have some exercises for you. But the chair today is going to help emphasize some of the work we're going to do. As usual, we're going to be on the clock today. We're going to be going through 4 exercises, repeating them 3 times with a timing circuit of 40 seconds on, no rest in between. So 4 exercises right in a row. When we complete the 4, we're going to take a very short break, maybe 20-30 seconds, and we hit those again. So I have a series of 4 sets like that. 4 exercises, 4 sets, so that's 16 total exercises that we'll get through today in a time circuit format. Before we get started with anything, however, we always like to warm up. So let's get started. Join me in your workout. Take your arms out parallel to the floor and give me some scissoring arms across the front, alternating what arm goes on top. Think about pulling your arms back behind you, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Get a good, nice upper back, upper body, arm loosening up. Start to get the blood flowing. Take those scissor arms into big forward circles. And now bring it backwards. We're going to alternate with the knee grab into your chest. As you pull that knee into your chest, point your toe to the floor. Shift your body weight side to side as you do. We're going to turn this knee grab into a foot grab. So pull that foot behind you, give it a grab. Don't hold it too long, just enough to feel that muscle stretch, and then quickly release. Okay, let's get those arms back up parallel to the floor. Bend the elbows and a little torso twist. Pivot off of your back foot. Now, a lot of the exercises in our first set are going to aid your warm-up. So we're going to cut the warm-up just a little bit short today. So get your water, get a towel. Time starts in 30 seconds. Have all your dumbbells ready for you. I've got an assortment of things here. First exercise coming up is going to be squats. All right, guys, grab dumbbells if you've got them. Arms by your side. Shoulder width apart with your feet, and let's go. Remember, our circuit today, 4 exercises, 40 seconds of work, little to no transition time between, and we're going to repeat those 4 exercises 3 times in a row with maybe a 30-second break in between. 15 seconds to go here. One more time. Good. Stay standing. Bicep curls. Ready? Let's go. If you have an assortment of weights that you're using, remember, change weights in between exercises. That's why I always tell you to have your weights ready to go. Have them by your side. Have them in front of you somewhere. Because obviously leg exercises, you should be able to pull or push a little bit more weight than what we're doing in our arms. 15 seconds. So for instance, for this next exercise coming up in about 10 seconds, we're going to deadlifts. I can deadlift a lot more weight than I can do bicep curls. So I'm gonna grab something a little bit heavier. Ready? Let's go. Switch weights if you got them. Here we go, nice and slow. Deadlift. Slightly bent in your knees, flat back, strong core, good posture on the way up. Try to identify your hamstrings and glutes in this exercise. But again, this first set, you may just feel a nice stretch, maybe loosening up through your back a little bit, particularly if you're using light weights. 2 more. Last exercise, we're going to get using to that chair. So right over to that chair, a nice elevated plank. Nice and steady, no movement. Just strong. Hold it. Belly button into your spine. Practice your technique of turning your hips underneath you. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your arms and you're not pushed back into a pike. Tighten the muscles in your thighs. Lengthen your legs. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. You've got about a 30-second break, guys, and we're going to repeat those exercises. I'm going to get some heavy weights ready, particularly for my deadlifts. You should do the same if you have them. So first exercise coming up, squats. And we start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, feet are flat on your squats. Abs are tight. Back is flat. Think about dropping your butt, not dropping your shoulders. 15 seconds. One more. Good. Bicep curls. Ready? Let's go. You're on it. Remember, you want to have that upper part of your arm still, so we're not swinging from your shoulders like this. Lock in that upper part of your arm. You can technique where you jam your elbows into your side. That helps. But you should be able to hold those weights without that need into the curl. Three, 2, 1. Switch it to deadlifts. Change weights if you need to. Again, I'm going heavier here. Ready? Let's go. Good posture at the top of every one. This is definitely an exercise where you want to maybe slow it down a little bit, mostly because you don't want to move quickly and get this work into your back. You want to move slowly, make sure you're identifying your hamstrings and glutes, nothing else. One more. Turn right to that plank. Get in that chair. Let's go. Close your eyes, ease your breath. 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. 30 seconds rest. We'll go through that set one more time. Max out your weights, guys. Grab your weights. Squats are coming up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last round with these 4. Squat like you're sitting back into a chair. To keep your balance by letting the weights slightly in front of you. That's your counterbalance. Drive up through your heels to access the back part of your legs. You push through the ball of your foot, a lot of quads, sometimes into your knees. Last one, bicep curls. Ready? Let's go. Remember, this is little to no rest as we transition exercises. Fifteen seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1. Deadlifts. Now rest. Get it in there. Remember, just because we're moving constantly doesn't mean we're moving fast. But we want to keep that intensity up by keep moving. 15 seconds. Last one. Weights down, right to your plank. Last time. Seconds to go. Nice and long in your plank. Belly button to your spine. Shoulders over elbows. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. We're going to shift into a new exercise group. So we're going to use the chair differently than we ever have today. If you do not have a flat surface chair that's not going to move, your alternate exercise is just going to be a backwards lunge. But if you have the chair, we're going to do a step up. Now, my head's going to disappear briefly, but we're going to use that chair to step up and slowly come down. I'm going to carry weights with me on my set. You do not have to carry them on yours. We're going to keep that same leg on the step the entire time. Remember, if you do not have a flat surface chair, or if the chair has a tendency to want to move, you do something else. Hold weights if you want. Right leg up. Let's go. Again, if you don't have the chair, you're doing a right leg lunge going backwards. Now, if you're using a chair, push into the chair to stand up. Do not push off the floor. You're trying to isolate the leg that's on the chair, not the one pushing off to your calf or your toes. 10 seconds to go. Now we're not going to immediately go to the other leg. We're going to go to an arm exercise. So, off the chair, turn around. Now we've got dips. Ready? Let's go. Drop it, press it. You want to keep your butt close to the chair. Feel like your shoulders and your hips are moving straight up and down, not back and forth. The further you go out with your feet, the harder it is. But don't get your butt away. Your butt stays back. If you need assistance, bring your legs a little closer. You can actually use your legs to help you out. Again, make sure your chair is not moving. Push it up against the wall, another piece of furniture, or you can do these off the floor. Last one. Good, come on up. Step ups using that other leg. Ready? Let's go. Remember, push into the chair. If you're watching what I'm doing, I have a slight little lean forward before I actually engage that muscle. That helps me put the weight into my leg that's on the chair instead of backwards off the leg that's on the ground. Ten seconds. Last one. Now we're going to go to another plank, but we're going to invert it. Feet on the chair, hands on the ground. Right here. Hold. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Hips tucked under. I said no push-ups today. Just in a push-up position. "15 seconds. Four, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. 30 seconds rest. And we go again. Starting with the step-ups. How did you do on those step-ups? Different exercise. We haven't done that in our group yet. So hopefully you like it. Remember, your alternate exercise is to do a single leg lunge going backwards. Just like this. Holding weights if you can, not mandatory. All right, here we go. Right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Practice identifying that leg that's on the chair. You can do that by just slowly releasing that foot off the floor while that standing leg is still bent, and then drive the rest of it after that leg leaves the floor. 15 seconds. Now, be honest, this chair for me is just a little bit low. I'd like something a little bit higher. However, I'm using the weights to change the intensity. Good, drop the weights. Dips. Here we go. No rest. When your elbows bend, they go straight back behind you, not outsidewards to the wall. "15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Back to the step-ups of the leg. Ready? Here we go. Take it up. If you like doing these step-ups on a chair but balance is an issue, put that chair next to a wall. Put a hand on the wall. Or you can watch my foot. You see how I'm grabbing the back of the chair? That'll help as well. 10 seconds. Last one right here. Good. Invert that plank. Feet on the chair, hands on the ground. Steady, steady. Close your eyes, calm your breath. Lengthen your legs. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Short break, 30 seconds. And we're back to the step-ups. Now, what I'm going to do on this set is also work on my balance a little bit. I was holding weights in each hand, which kept me balanced. Now I'm only going to carry a weight in one hand. So I'm going to put my right leg on a step, hold the weight in my left hand, and now I've got to use a little bit of core work to stay activated. Here we go, guys. Last round with these 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ten seconds. One more. Change it to dips. Let's go. Remember, at the top of that motion, lengthen your arms, squeeze your triceps. Don't be in a hurry to get back to the next rep. Seconds. If you're feeling strong, pick up the pace. If you're feeling even stronger, pick up one leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Other leg up on that step. Last time. Ready? Let's go. Remember, shift that weight into the leg on the chair. Easily shift your weight until that toe comes barely off the ground, then extend through the leg. Avoid pushing off the floor. Ten seconds. One more. Here we go, inverted plank. Last time. Feet up, hands down. The end of this exercise puts you at the halfway point of our workout. I'll give you a little bit longer break. Whew. 20 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Good job, guys. You made it halfway through. A little bit longer break, and we start on our next series. When you come back to your workstation, take that chair you were using, flip it around. You're going to need the chair not to stand on or sit on, but to put a hand on. We're going to be doing single leg deadlifts. We have occasionally done these where we've just oriented balance. But today, I want everyone to hold on. So this is the exercise. I'm gonna hold the weight in my right hand. I'm gonna stand on my right leg, and I'm gonna reach for the chair and go as low as I possibly can. But the key action is to try to lift that leg behind me as high as I can go, but use the leg to stand up. I still want you to hold the chair, but don't push on the chair to help you get up. The chair is there to help you maximize that lift without you losing your balance, okay? So we're gonna go 40 seconds on our right leg, immediately switch to 40 seconds on the left leg. Then we're gonna go to a little double shoulder action. Then I'm gonna give you some plank work to do. So grab the weight. Weight is in your right hand. You're standing on your right leg. Ready? Here we go. Reach for the chair. Lift the leg. Come all the way up. Good posture every time. Now you can't have good posture and hold on to the chair at the same time, so you let go every time. The higher you can lift that leg, the more work you'll get into the standing leg. And remember, that standing leg is never locked out straight, always slightly bent. If you're very flexible and that weight is hitting the floor, for right now, just work with it. If we ever do this again, I'll have you maybe stand on something. Let's change. Weight in the left hand, stand on the left leg. Go. And this is also another exercise where you want to maximize the weight because you're using your lower body. Leg muscles much stronger. Those of y'all who have done this with me without the benefit of holding on to a chair, I hope you feel this a lot more. Remember, focus on lifting that back leg. Last one. Good, a definite change for me for shoulder weights. So here we go. 2 weights in. Front raise right, front raise left, both arms out to the side. That's it. Right, left, side. You can find your own rhythm with it. If the weights you are using are light enough, you can also do double to the front and as you then go both to the side. I like to do alternating fronts because I find if I bring both weights to the front at the same time, I want to arch my back, and that's not good. Last one out to the side. Now drop back to that straight arm plank, but this time on the floor. Now, all we're going to do from here, slowly lift one leg at a time. Don't pike your hips. Don't push back on your arms. Squeeze the muscle in your butt. Lift with a straight leg. "15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your feet. 30 seconds rest. We're going to round 2 on those 4. Remember, grab heavy weights if you can. If all you have are light weights, think about holding both of those light weights in one hand. Remember, our focus is on the leg that's lifting up. Here we go, guys. We're back to work. Weight in your right hand. Let's go. Drop and posture. Lift. Posture. Slightly bend that leg you're standing on. Remember, don't push off the chair. You let go of it at the last moment. That'll ensure it's not helping you get up. 10 seconds. Last one. Switch arms. Take a breath. Let's go. Lift the leg high behind you. Turn and open your hips. Ten seconds. Last one. Shift to your shoulders. Grab your weights. Ready? Let's go. Front and side. Remember, on both movements, higher than your shoulder, but not higher than your head. And as always, make sure you're lowering the weight down. You're not just letting it fall and catch it on the bottom, but you feel the weight in both directions. Last round. Finish out to the side. Drop to your plank. Here we go. Straight arm, leg lift. Squeeze your butt, lift the leg. Fifteen seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. On your feet, 30 seconds rest. One more time through those 3. Great job so far, guys. I like the way I'm feeling in this workout. Hopefully you are as well. Big breath. Grab your weights. Here we go. Back for the last round on these 4. Weight in your right hand. Right leg down. Let's go. Should be good to know your trainer's feeling this workout as well. Not that I'm just barking out commands, but I like this. Just what I need today. I like the lengthening I'm getting, not just in this exercise, but also being on my feet for most of this workout. A lot of our workouts were on the floor, we're back up, curled up in crunches and stuff. I like this. One more. And let's switch legs and switch arms. Here we go, make it count. Fifteen seconds. Last one. Here we go. Switch to your shoulders. 15 seconds. These start to get heavy on the third set, particularly after doing those straight arm planks as well. Again, I like the work. One more time. Drop the weights, drop to your plank. Lift slowly. Before you lift the leg, really engage through your core by tucking your hips underneath you, keeping your head forward. So as I'm looking down, my eyesight straight down is well past my fingers, not in between them. Seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Excellent, excellent. That's 3 series down, 1 to go. Flip your chair around. One more group coming. So this last group is probably the hardest thing to do on a chair. And it's the official term, Bulgarian split squats. I like to call it elevated lunge. So we're going to be facing away from the chair with that foot on top. Now, the best way to get on here is to make sure that your plant foot is in the right direction before you get that foot up there. Because if you need to change it, you don't want to be hopping back and forth with one leg. So one tip I'll give you is the further your foot is away from you, the more work you're going to get in your glutes and your butt. The closer that foot is to the chair, the more work you're going to get in your quads. Exercises are not right or wrong, they're just different based on your technique. So that's where we're going first. We're going to do the right leg up, then the left leg. And the third and fourth exercises in this group, we're going to be on a floor with our feet on top of the chair. Okay? So that's the only time we've got to go from down to up in this time. So again, on this exercise, I'm going to use weights. You don't need weights if you don't want them. Again, I'm going to be holding both of them by my side. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All I want you to do is emphasize the bend of the back knee as it goes toward the ground. But on the way up, you've got to think about the leg that's on the ground. That's the leg you're really working. So don't push on the chair. Push off the floor. Remember, if you have that foot far away from you, squeeze the muscle in your butt. If you have that foot close to the chair, you're going to feel and squeeze through your quads, depending on where you want to go. 2 more, please. Switch legs. No rest. Get that foot up there, and let's go. Now, one thing you really want to make sure of is your posture. Shoulders are always going up and down with your hips, right in alignment. Not bending forward like this. So if you bend that back leg, or as you bend the back leg, keep your shoulders back there with you. 15 seconds. Last one. Good, drop the weights, get to the floor. Feet are on the chair. Get your butt close. Your heels are on the chair, as wide as the chair can be. Push through the back of your shoes and bridge as high as you can go. Come all the way down. You should feel like you're pushing down into the chair, not away from you. So if your chair is sliding, it's a good indication you're pushing away. 10 seconds. Last one. Keep your butt down. Feet elevate just 1 inch off the chair. Hands behind your head and crunch. If crunching isn't in your game, You're going to do leg extensions like this, working your abs. But I've had enough leg movement so far. I'm going to do the legs up crunch. 15 seconds. If you start to fatigue, try to work through it, but if you have to, just drop one foot to the chair, keep the other one up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your feet, 30 seconds rest. One time through that, we've got 2 more to go. Again, carry weights if you can. Not necessary. Grab your weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Foot away, foot up on the bench, and we're down. Somebody asked me the other day, why do I always use a timer for my workouts and I don't count reps? Timer I use to stay focused. I'm a horrible counter when it comes to reps. But the timer keeps me focused and organized, particularly in a rest period. Let's go, switch it over. That way I'm not taking too much time between sets. And I get right to the work when it's time. And also, depending on the exercises and the circuits, it allows me to bring in a little bit of muscular endurance like we are today. Working for almost 3 minutes at a time before we take a break. Using a timer just helps me organize that way. And yes, I do the same thing when I work out on my own, not just in my classes. Last one. Good, get to the floor, feet up. Hit those bridges as soon as you get into your position. Ready? Feet wide, heels down. Squeeze and go. Now you can option to put a weight on your hip to push the weight up. I find it uncomfortable using dumbbells, but weighted bridges are a great exercise. Ten seconds. Two more. Legs up 1 inch off the chair, hands behind your head. Crunch. Seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on your feet. 30 seconds rest. One more time through. You're in the home stretch now. So as we get into this last round here, guys, this last 4 exercises, start to understand how well you used the chair or how difficult it was, whether it was the apparatus or the exercises. I'm going to start bringing in that chair a lot more to do some of these as well as some other exercises to help us out. For now, here we go. Get your weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, load it up and go. Remember, your focus is in the leg that's on the floor. Long stance, squeeze your butt to get up. Short stance, get your mind into your quadricep. Don't push on the chair, just feel connected. 2 more. Switch legs and go. Wherever that front foot is, just make sure it stays flat. Last thing you want is that heel to come off the ground while you're trying to get off the floor. So push through the flat foot, or even emphasize your heel, just like in squats. Stay off of the ball of your foot. 10 seconds. One more. To the ground. Feet up. Start bridging when you're there. Fifteen seconds. One more. Feet off the bench. 1 inch. Go with your crunches. Breathe in on the way back. Breathe out on the way up. Fifteen seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees and come onto your feet. We're going to stretch standing up. Ignore that chair during our stretches. It helped us out doing the work. We'll let it help us out doing the recovery. So spin it around. Take a nice deep breath. Keep a hold of that chair. Take one leg back behind you. Slightly bend in that standing leg. Make sure you're pulling that knee back behind you. Change legs. Remember, bend the standing leg, get that knee of the leg you're stretching behind you. If you're at the back of the chair like I am, both feet down, feet a little bit wider than your shoulders. Let your hands rest on that chair. Push your hips back, keep your back flat, drop your head between your arms. Get a nice good stretch through your upper back and shoulders. Obviously, through your hamstrings, through your hips. Bend your knees to stand up. We're going to use the front of the chair. Right foot up. Now, with your left hand, reach across your leg. Obviously, right into your hamstring. Come on up and switch. Right hand goes across this time. Last stretch. Have a seat in that chair. Sit up tall, cross your right foot over your left knee. And 2 things you can do. You can just gently apply pressure down on the right knee, or you can lean forward. little combination of both, and you should feel that in your right hip. Make sure that left foot stays right underneath your knee. Release and change. A little pressure, a little lean. Great workout today, guys. Really good job. Just a few more things before you go. Remember, give this workout a thumbs up like before you leave the channel. If you like the workout or you want more people to do it, I'm really trying to build a community. So make sure you share the link to my YouTube channel to as many people as you can. Get them to come to our Wednesday workout. This workout, just like all of our live workouts, gets put up on our YouTube channel after I get a chance to edit down a lot of my talking and a lot of other stuff. If you have not been on it to see some of the workouts that we're doing, go take a look at the edited workouts. A lot of information appears in the workouts themselves. There's a full worded description of what the workouts are. So if you're looking something to do and you can't get to the live workouts, get to the YouTube channel and do those workouts on their own. One thing that I have going on there that I'm excited about is I'm doing this series called 10 minutes, 10 exercises with Rusty. It's just as it says. I'm going to put together 10 exercises at about 1 minute each that you can do on its own for a little short workout, or you can pack them together and get longer workouts with that series. So a lot of good things happening. Spread the word, and I will see you on Wednesday. Thank you all for coming in live today. Have a great week.